Alright, welcome back folks. This is part 2 of my Super Mario Bros. 2 walkthrough video. And here we go. Now, after a while, you would get a feel of how to play the slot machine here. It's not going to come to you at first, I doubt it. Not unless you've been doing more gambling than you should have been. There we go. Okay, now, for this stage, I'm pretty sure this is the one I would need. Pick Toad or Mario for this one. The reason why is because you don't want a character that jumps high or jumps slow, because those type of characters are going to get hit by these flying guys. So that would eliminate Mario, and that would eliminate Luigi, definitely. And the princess, her jumps sometimes can be, you can sometimes float when you jump with her, which is not good. And she's kind of a sit and duck sometimes for these guys. Now, if you die a few times going through here, don't worry. Just slide and duck. Slide and duck. Remember, keep that pattern up. Okay? Now, what I'm going to advise you to do here is you can go to the left. You'll see that whale tail sticking up out of the ground. Okay. You can go and hop on it, and you can hop again, and you can get on top of another whale, and you can collect a mushroom. But you're not going to need it for the way I'm going to be playing the game here. Which is, I'm going to grab the potion, which is on the far right hand side. Now, if you don't want to skip levels, if you do not want to use the warp pipes, okay, you can pull up that potion here. You can throw it down here and collect 6 coins. And I think there's a mushroom here too. In fact, let's not think, let's know. No, there's not. Okay. Alright, then what you can do is go back to the door that you entered this zone here in, come back and repeat it again and get more coins. Alright. Now, do not touch the sides of the water. I don't know what the deal is with that, but the sides of the water will hurt you, and in my case, since I don't have any more energy left, it would kill me. Now, you gotta watch these little bastards right here. They are a nuisance. Snippets. It's one of my least favorite characters in the entire game. And that's pretty bad, because most of the characters in this game, even the enemies, are cute. And I don't even like Snippets. A nice invincibility star is a big help in this game. I'll be huh. Odd. I could have swore there was a, what do you call it? I could have swore there was a potion. See what I mean? About how the sides of the water will hurt you. It makes absolutely no sense, but it's a fictitious video game. What do you expect? And I know what my mistake was. Over here is where you get that one potion at. That little secret spot there that many people ignore. One interesting fact about this game is that many of the characters will lose power when they pick up a heavy item like this. Toad does not. And when I say lose power, they lose their jumping power. Toad doesn't. Okay, now you will warp to World 6. Now, World 6 is the... if I'm not mistaken, it's the desert land. So, I believe you are going to want the princess for this one. Yeah, it's the desert land. She is going to be cut for this one, because you don't need a lot of strength with this land, per se, but you do need somebody with really good jump control, and someone who doesn't jump too slowly, like Luigi does, because those little snakes that I just pulled out of the pipe can be a real problem if you got a character who jumps slowly. That's not going to work. So, I think what we got to do is right here. Now, there is some spot you can actually get an extra power up here. You can get the mushroom. Ah. Watch out for that really fast quicksand. It's a real son of a bitch. Now, don't try any of these fancy moves like I'm doing here, like jumping on the guy in midair and all that. You will get killed doing that, so just remember that. These guys here are a pain in the butt, but they're also very handy to have around. Just depends. Well, I'm trying to find the spot where you would pick up a mushroom, but I haven't played this particular stage in so long, I just can't recall. So, but that's okay. Ah! Okay, here we go. Now these boys right here are really good about getting you your power-up parts. So, yeah, if you need power-up parts, your cactus character there is the way to go. Now, I don't understand why in the world they are not reappearing. I need them the most right now, and now they don't want to show up. Isn't that nice? Oh! See, the game slowed down right there, and it caused me to jump off tune. Okay, just forget about that. I was gonna get some coins, but it's not necessary. Now here you have to search for the key. You go in here, you look for your key. Now, another problem with Luigi is when he's digging, he digs really slow, because when he drops, every time he picks up a clump of sand, he drops real slow, and that can leave you open to attack, so be aware of that. You can get an extra life here, that'll help if you lost a life like I just did. That'll even out the odds. Okay, it's next to that one cobra that spits the bullets. It's right next to him, right to his right, where you would pick up the key. Now watch out, because Phantos here, which is that dillweed who's just come to life, he will attempt to attack you. Now, to avoid this geek, just do that. Simply drop the key when he gets too close, then pick it back up. If you're wondering why I will go into a door that I'll exit suddenly, it is because of this controller. This controller gives me a lot of problems. I need to get one with a standard directional pad. And I'm probably going to end up dying here because of this stupid controller. I am so shocked I didn't die when I played Mario 1. See, it just messed me up from doing that throw. This damn analog control stick. Ugh. I can deal with them in racing games, perhaps. But just in a standard... See, I can't control her the way I could with a D-pad. That's a serious issue. Now I used a strategy there to get enough distance so I could deal with the finishing blow. Now watch. When you control her jumps, you don't have to control them at the peak. You can control them at the very end, in the middle, or you can do the super jump like this, or you can do a super jump and then watch. Control it right in the middle. Okay. Now for 6-2, I'm going to again go with the princess here. She's very good with the desert stages. Yeah, this one here she is perfect for. In fact, she would be the only character I would go with here. An interesting fact about the Gaijin, or the American version of Super Mario Bros. 2, is this really is not the original Super Mario Bros. 2. There was a game for the Famicom Nintendo, which is a disc-playing Nintendo, over in Japan, called Doki Doki Panic. Basically, when they brought Super Mario Bros. 2 to the United States, it's just a remake of... It's a remake of Doki Doki Panic. They have different... All they basically did was replace the 4 main characters with Mario Bros. Characters. Everything else is basically the same. I have Famicom's Doki Doki Panic, and it's just like Mario 2 pretty much. Now, you're probably asking why they did that. The reason why that happened is because the original Super Mario Bros. 2 is a lot like the first Super Mario. They felt that it was too similar to Mario 1. And it is very similar. Another problem that they ran into is the game's difficulty. They thought the game would be far too hard, especially for children. So they went ahead and traded out that game and instead brought this one over here. Now, the princess's ability to float and control her jumps so well is the key element to making it through this level. And that's for giving me the ride, tough guy. I clipped your wings. Ha ha ha. Alright. For him, slash her, or whatever the heck it is, this is what you want to do. If you don't have any energy left, okay, I mean, don't push the envelope here, but you want to attack from above, like I just did. Gather some barrels, bring them up here, and launch. And you should have a pretty easy run. Alright, that is part 2 of the strategy guide. And be sure to check out part 3. Domo arigato.